Hello, this is Dr. Sanchez Mayers, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how to transform a variable in SDA. In this case, we'll be transforming a variable at the ratio level, that is age, into ordinal level categories for purposes of analysis. As we mentioned before when we talked about levels of measurement, variables at higher levels of measurement, such as ratio and interval levels, can be transformed to lower levels, such as ordinal and nominal levels. Why would we want to do this? Sometimes we might want to transform a variable in order to do different kinds of analysis, because as we also mentioned before, levels of measurement are one of the determining factors in what kinds of analysis we can do. Now we'll go to the General Social Survey website, and here's the web address listed. This is the home page of the General Social Survey. Click on where it says Data Analysis using SDA. Here's the home page for SDA. Scroll down until you can see the GSS. Click on the GSS cumulative data file with the SDA 4.0 interface highlighted in red. Here's the analysis page in SDA. As you can see, on the left-hand side, it says Variable Selection. There's a little box where you type in your variables. On the right-hand side is where the analysis takes place. We have clicked on Tables because that's what we want for frequencies. As you can see, there's also two tabs for Help on the right-hand side. One says General and the other says Recoding Variables. You can click on the General tab at any time to get help with what you want to do. Now be sure you have your GSS codebook handy so you can find the names of the variables you'll be using. Here I want to see the frequencies for age. And I have typed in age in the variable selection box, and then I clicked on Copy to Row, and the variable is automatically placed in the analysis box on the right. I want to run this first before I transform the variable to see what's there. Now I go to the right side where it says Selection Filters. The GSS is a longitudinal survey that's been going on since 1972, and I don't want the data for all those years. I just want data for 2012, the last year. So I type in the box year and then in parentheses 2012. This will make sure that I only get data from the 2012 sample. The GSS utilizes a complex data design. In a simple random sample, we would use no weight, but in this case, we will use weighting. Click on Weight and choose WTSS, which takes into account the number of adults over 18 years of age in a household. Now scroll down a little bit and you'll see Output options. For percentaging, click on Column. Make sure Sample Design Complex is checked, and Weighted N a little further down is also checked. Also check Summary Statistics because these will help us describe our sample. Now that you have everything ready, click on Run the Table. A results window will pop up, and as you can see, here's part of my results. Down at the bottom it shows the frequency distribution. As you can see, it tells us the range in age, which goes from 18 years to 89 years. Here are more of the frequencies, and because the range is so big, there are lots of categories. If I scroll down some more, I can see the end of the frequency distribution. It tells me that there are 1,967 people in the sample. Below that are useful stats that I would want to include in my paper. It tells me the mean age of the sample is 46 years old, with a standard deviation of 17.28 years. Now I'm ready to transform my variable by collapsing the categories. So I go to the right side row where age is already typed in, and I add a parenthesis sign, then C colon 12 comma 18 close parentheses. This is saying collapse this variable with 12 intervals between each category and start at age 18 because that's the starting age of the sample. You can choose other intervals if you wish. These just happen to be the ones I chose. If you want more information about doing this, click on the Help button for recoding variables. Now click on Chart Options, and for type of chart, click on the pull-down menu and choose Bar Chart. Also click on Vertical for orientation. Now you can see that my frequency distribution for age has 6 categories, and the last category, the 78 to 89-year-olds, only has 87 people in it. If I scroll down a little bit, I can see my age bar chart and the recode categories underneath. Now say I want to combine the over 65 age categories into one, as they are the smallest age groups. So I type in the categories I want. Age, parentheses R, colon, 18 to 29, semicolon, 30 to 41, semicolon, 42 to 53, semicolon, 54 to 65, semicolon, 65 dash asterisk. This says range for age will be these categories, each category separated by a semicolon, and for the last category, 66 plus, I type 66 dash asterisk. This means age 66 and everything after it. Now you're free to choose any categories you want to make. These are the categories I chose for this particular variable. Now you can see that I have 5 categories, and the last one has everyone 66 and over in it, for a total of 289.5 or 290 people in it. Here's the bar chart for my new categories. You can cut and paste your tables and your charts from SDA into a Word document. If the charts won't copy, you can take a print screen of them and then paste them into a Word document. As you can see, it's very easy to transform variables in SDA.